Hello my friends, it is April the 18th of 2022. In this video I'm going to discuss what my interests are beyond metal music, okay? So I do have some interests and some things that I'm very passionate about besides metal music, okay? And I'm going to discuss those in this video. Alright, let's do this. One of my biggest loves is nature. I just absolutely love nature. I love going on nature walks. I grew up in a more rural area here in southeastern Manitoba, so I was surrounded by a lot of forestry when I was younger. So as a kid, I definitely enjoyed spending quite a bit of time out in the woods, gathering wood and building fires and going on walks. Yeah, I just absolutely love it. And as an adult, I still love it so much, and I definitely take advantage of the different opportunities that I have to go on nature walks. And yeah, I just love spending time out in the woods. There's just something so incredible and beautiful about being out in the woods, and yeah, it's just so tranquil. So yeah, I just love nature so much, okay? Another one of my interests is photography. I really enjoy photography. I've been doing it for many years, a little bit more than 10 years now, maybe about 12 years or so. I love taking photographs of forests and rivers and lakes and old shacks and cemeteries and that sort of thing. Recently ordered a new camera. It's a very nice camera. It's a Canon, so that should be in the mail soon. So yeah, I'm looking at doing more of like professional photography. So yeah, it's something that I really enjoy doing, and I will continue to do. So yeah, I just love photography. It's really enjoyable. Okay, another one of my big interests is the occult. I've been heavily into the occult for many years, since my, I guess, late teens maybe. I've been getting much more heavily into it over the past number of years though, and so yeah, I do have many books on the occult as well as videos. I do watch other videos online about the occult quite regularly, so it's a big interest of mine. I do enjoy researching various occult groups, the history of the occult, various occult figures, different occult practices, various magical practices, that sort of thing. It just fascinates me so much. I really enjoy researching the occult, and yeah, so here are some of my books right here. This is just a sample of some of the books that I do have, okay? This one right here, it's Where Do Demons Live? Very interesting book. I bought this one about, I want to say about 9 years ago maybe, at an occult bookstore in Winnipeg. So yeah, and also I do visit some of the occult stores in Winnipeg on occasion. So yeah, so that's one of my books, okay? Here's another one. The Essential Golden Dawn. I've read this one a few times. Very interesting. The Golden Dawn was a very interesting group, okay? So this book details a lot of their practices and rituals. Very interesting stuff, okay? Spells, Ceremonies, and Magic. That's another book I read. I think I've read this one at least 2 times, maybe 3 times. Very interesting. This is a great read, okay? So that's, yeah, Spells, Ceremonies, and Magic. Practical Sigil Magic. Very interesting. Sigil Magic is something that interests me quite a bit. Something I've been involved in for several years now. Very interesting stuff. Yeah, so this is a good book on Sigil Magic. Here's another book by Damien Eccles. This one's entitled High Magic. Damien Eccles is somebody that interests me quite a bit. He has a YouTube channel which I enjoy watching often, and very interesting guy. He has written several books, and he was part of the West Memphis 3. If you're not familiar with that, definitely check it out. And yeah, so he did spend a lot of time, about 18 years in prison for a crime that he did not commit, and yeah, he learned a lot about magic during that time, and yeah, he's incredibly knowledgeable about the occult. He definitely knows his stuff. A very interesting guy, that's for sure. I really appreciate his work, okay? So yeah, Damien Eccles, great author. Here's another book entitled The Magician's Companion. Very interesting book here. It's just full of various it's just full of so much information, so many different charts, and yeah, it's a lot of information here. So yeah, if you're into the occult, I definitely recommend this one right here. Lots and lots of great information there. Okay, so yeah, that's just some of the books that I do have on the occult. Here's a book, or sorry, rather a DVD on the occult. Interesting watch. That one, I've seen that one about 3 or 4 times. Yeah, so the occult, yeah, that's something that I'm very much interested in. I do a considerable amount of research into it. Yeah, I find it very fascinating. Okay, and also I'm into the tarot. The tarot is something I've been involved in for, I want to say, about 8 years now. I do have several decks, and I do tarot readings every day for myself. And on occasion, I do them for other people. I'm always open to doing tarot readings for other people. I consider myself to be quite good at it. It's something I want to do more professionally. So that is another one of my long-term goals. So yeah, anybody out there that wants a tarot reading, hit me up. I'm certainly open to doing it, okay? So here's just a few of my decks. This is the Witch's Tarot right here. This is the one I use quite regularly. So yeah, very interesting deck. This one's gotten a lot of use. I've used this one quite a bit. This is the one I use regularly, so yeah. Here's another one. This is called the Tarot de la Nuit. I use this one on occasion. I like this one as well. This one's pretty good. And I do have some other tarot decks. That's just a few of them that I have. But yeah, tarot is something that interests me quite a bit. Very unique system. A very unique system, that's for sure. It's helped me out quite a bit. Yeah, so like I said, I do tarot readings for myself every day. It gives me certain insights into what's going on in my life, and yeah, certainly provides some guidance of some sort. Okay, yeah, it's a pretty reliable system, I would say. I definitely think quite highly of it. Okay, so yeah, the tarot, very interesting stuff. Another one of my big interests is the paranormal. Okay, I'm very much into ghosts and hauntings and demonic possession, OBEs, near-death experiences, telepathy, aliens and UFOs, and all that sort of thing, Bigfoot, all that kind of stuff. I find it very fascinating, something I've been involved in since I was about 16 or 17 years old. I do a fair bit of research into it, and I'm always open to watching videos and various paranormal type information. I've got quite a bit of videos on various paranormal topics, and it's always something I like to discuss with other people who are interested in that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm very much interested in all the paranormal stuff. Here's just one of my DVDs on UFOs. I got a bunch of other videos on DVD, or sorry, rather on UFOs. Yeah, very interesting stuff. Here's a book I bought when I was, I believe, about 17. This one is on reincarnation. Very fascinating. Bought this at a used bookstore in Winnipeg. I read it a few times. Very good stuff. You Will Live Again. Yeah. Okay, here's a book on ghosts. That one's also pretty interesting. So yeah, those are just a few books of mine about the paranormal. So yeah, very interesting stuff. I very much am interested in the paranormal. I find it very interesting, that's for sure. Okay, so another one of my big interests is sort of like conspiracy information, or information that discusses the New World Order, secret societies, mind control, that sort of thing. I find it incredibly fascinating. I have many books on these subjects. I'll just show you some of them. Some of the authors that I'm into. Okay, so David Icke is somebody that I've been a big follower of for many years. This is one of his books. I have quite a few of his books. I just have a couple of them here. So yeah, like this book right here, I think I would have read this one a couple of times. Very interesting stuff. Yeah, David Icke, very interesting guy. He's written lots of material, and has released many DVDs and puts out a lot of content. Yeah, very interesting stuff. David Icke, I definitely recommend him. Here's another guy that I'm really interested in. This is Stuart Swerdlow. He's written quite a few books as well, and yeah, has put out quite a bit of content. He has a channel on BitChute as well, which is really interesting. So yeah, he's written some pretty interesting books on a variety of different subjects concerning mind control, aliens and UFOs, true world history, the Illuminati, that sort of thing. Very interesting stuff. Talks a lot about his own life experiences. Here's another book of his. This is one of his first books about Montauk, the Montauk Project, which he was involved with when he was quite a bit younger. Very interesting stuff. That's something I'm interested in as well. The Montauk Project, as well as various other mind control projects. Fascinating stuff. Okay, Jordan Maxwell. This is one of his books right here. I've read this one maybe about 3 times. Excellent read. I definitely highly recommend this one. Jordan Maxwell passed away about 3-4 weeks ago. Very unfortunate. He was quite elderly, though, and I know he had been experiencing some health problems for quite a while. So, like I said, unfortunate. Such a great author. I was definitely saddened by his passing, but yeah, he definitely left behind Lots of great material, okay, and he was such a great researcher, such a knowledgeable person. Somebody else that I'm interested in is Alan Watt. He was a Canadian researcher. He was from Ontario, Canada. He passed away about a year ago now, back in the spring of 2021. I followed him for many years. He had a YouTube channel, and yeah, he put out lots of content, and purchased a bunch of his books. This is just one of his books right here. I purchased a few of his DVDs as well. Contacted him personally a number of times, mailed him personally. Yeah, great researcher. Unfortunately, he passed away. I don't know how he passed away, but somehow he did. I don't know. It was very unfortunate, and definitely bothered me for quite a while. But yeah, such a fascinating researcher. Here's another researcher that I like. This is Henry Macko. I have a few of his books. He's from Winnipeg, Canada. I don't know if he lives in Winnipeg anymore, but yeah, he's written a number of books about the Illuminati and the New World Order and all that sort of thing. Yeah, very interesting author, that's for sure. Okay. And another one of my favorite authors, this is Fritz Springmeier. He's written extensively about mind control and all the various mind control projects that exist throughout the world. Very interesting stuff. He has so much information. He's got some other books as well. Such a knowledgeable person. Yeah, very interesting stuff. So yes, Fritz Springmeier, very interesting author. Okay, so yeah, a lot of the conspiracy type information, New World Order, that sort of thing, mind control. Yeah, all the kind of stuff I'm very much interested in. I'm deeply fascinated with it, and I'm always doing research on it. Okay, yeah, it's very interesting stuff. Okay, and one of my last interests here is cats. I just absolutely love cats. I do have a cat of my own. Her name is Molly. I've had her for about I want to say about 6 years now. Great cat. I love her so much, and I really enjoy other cats as well. Whenever I see other cats, when I'm out and about, I definitely like cats. It'd be nice to own some more maybe sometime in the future, but for now I just have the one cat, Molly, and such a great cat. I really enjoy her so much. So yeah, cats, I really do appreciate cats. To me, they're such incredible creatures. Okay, all right. Okay, so those are my interests beyond metal music. Of course, I'm very passionate about metal music. I just love it so much, but I do have other passions as well, so I decided to list them in this video. So let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. Please leave some comments, and I want to say thanks to all the people who watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. I really truly appreciate it. Okay, so take care, my friends. Cheers.